Good evening. Hope you all are doing well. I'm going to follow up on where we left yesterday. We had seen that Nifty had started to retrace back up. It had fallen quite a bit for about 6 days, and now it is catching up a bullish momentum, right? Um, so we discussed yesterday that all the sectors in Nifty, be it Nifty IT, FMCG, they look bullish besides Nifty Bank. Let's check out Nifty Bank. And I had mentioned कल की शाम की वीडियो में I had mentioned that Nifty Bank is due for correction. Why is that? Um, I had shown you the video, in the video, various sectors that had fallen and were looking to retrace back, but Bank Nifty had consistently grown and had only shown sideways momentum but not fallen. So today, Bank Nifty has shown somewhat of a downtrend. I wouldn't say that this is a major correction, although this has come down from about 14,100 41,500 to 40,800. So that is a correction of 700 points. But let's not forget that it has started its journey from around 37,000, and not all of it is going to get corrected. I'm still skeptical of Bank Nifty. I'm assuming that it might show us more of a bearish or a sideways momentum in the next couple of days before it gains speed and starts to go back up. But anyways, huge selling in Nifty Bank has led to our Nifty 50 also going down a little bit. So yesterday I had mentioned that I'm not looking to sell, right? If you look at today's chart of Nifty 50, let's do a 5-minute chart to get a more holistic view of what exactly happened today. So the market started here, and if you look at the data, then for the majority of the day the market was flat or trying to push up, right? It was bullish, but the banks have contributed majorly to the downward trend of Nifty from here, to the reversal. I wouldn't say downward trend again, because there were signs of retracement every now and then, and it wasn't as, and it was quite apparent that this is bigger players selling, right? Because this huge candle is not a retail investor like you and I. ये कोई normal इंसान नहीं sell कर रहा है. This is FIIs, and if I check FII DII data today, which is foreign institutions and domestic institutions, then you would notice that foreign institutions have sold 1900 crores worth of stocks today, and DII have bought 472. So net 1500 crores of selling by foreign institutions today, which kind of explains this. This is not small player game, and that is why we had seen this selling. But let's understand, FII ने sell कर दिया, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि FII भाग रही है मार्केट से. We have to understand that FII has bought 9,000 crores and sold 11,000 crores, and FII का sell करना is of concern. हाँ, इसको ये sell हो रहा है, ये थोड़ा खतरनाक है, but इसको understand करना होगा that selling can mean profit booking also. FIIs have not been just selling today. FIIs पिछले एक हफ्ते से सेल कर रहे हैं, एंड डेली 2000 करोड़ से ज़्यादा की सेलिंग FII कर रही है कंसिस्टेंटली पिछले 5-6 दिनों से, राइट. एंड they have sold in IT, they have sold in metal, they have sold in every sector. I think the bank was the only sector that had not seen the wrath of FIIs, and I think today the equation is balanced. All the more that makes me all the more bullish on my stance. And at the moment, what is the game plan for tomorrow for us? So let's understand how we can move. The first thing is that our market has ended near near a demand zone from where the market shot up to our higher high, and this was also a resistance zone for our market when it was trying to break the higher lows, like so, right? So we have seen higher highs and we have seen higher lows, and what I'm thinking here is, it's a little tricky, but I think with FIIs selling for about a week, there might be some more selling. Tomorrow is expiry, and I think that a lot of long positions and short positions are going to be exited, and there might be a lot of volatility tomorrow in the FNO segment. But in cash segment, I am hoping to see a little more stability as far as FIIs and DIIs is concerned. So I am expecting Nifty to move up, of course, and try to consolidate somewhere near 18,250 to 18,300, and face the resistance that it did today, 18,300 per. I am expecting a resistance at 18,300 tomorrow. But if it breaks 18,300 tomorrow, then I am definitely expecting that the market can start hitting 18,400 tomorrow itself. Again, my entire stance is bullish still. I don't think that the FIIs selling at this necessarily means a bad sign, because there is no negative news as such. The markets are selling without a negative news, probably means that FIIs are selling to book their profits, right? And again, to reiterate, FIIs have bought 9,300 crores worth of share, and 11,000 crore worth shares they have sold, which means that there is buying also. It's not just selling, but overall it's selling, which is reflecting on today's chart, right? So my position is bullish. I see a few stocks that I think are a good buy at the moment. I'll go through a couple of them. Axis Bank is one of them. So Axis Bank is at a critical low, right? It has fallen today like anything, and it has after falling, it has tried to take support every time it tries, but at the end of the day, you remember that the FIIs have sold, and I think there it has also failed in the last hour. But regardless, if the FIIs had not entered the market, I wouldn't have been surprised if the Axis Bank would have ended on a positive note. However, I think tomorrow might be a good time for Axis Bank to bounce back a little bit. Also considering on, let's say, a 10-minute chart, it seems that this is also a nice support that has played out in the earlier days of October, and it is just at that place. So that is why I think Axis Bank is a good buy, and it's not a good buy for like 1 day or 2 day. I think you can hold it until it at least crosses 825. And some people can wait tomorrow, wait and see if it breaks this line of 770, 775, 780, 785. And if it breaks, it goes down, then you can buy somewhere around, I would say 750, 760. I mean, anything near 765, 770 is a good buy. Even I think 773 is a good buy. I mean, I personally do not feel that it is going to fall further. What I'm expecting is that it might go down here, but after 780, it should, um, in a longer time frame, retrace back up. So that is a good buy. The second one is Hindustan Unilever, and I think that this is a good buy as well. Again, the last few moments were not so pleasant today, but let's have a look at Hindustan Unilever, right? After a fairly long sideways trend here, that was a week ago, HUL, Hindustan Unilever, had started to fall like anything, and that's almost, I would say 11%, and it's about 11% right now. That's where the market has taken HUL. And let me show you something interesting here, right? So we were seeing that the market fell crazily. After that, it has started to um, make lower highs and lower lows, and suddenly I see that the market is starting to take support near this line. Let me point it out to you guys. This is something to 2413, right? And it today it broke that. Let's check on a 30-minute chart that in even before September 15th, the market had not taken support here, right? Right now the market price is 2397, and this is the point that we had seen almost 2 months back. So HUL is a steal. It's a good buy. It's I think it's at a fantastic position where it is trying to find a support. And on a good note, I feel that if we look at Nifty FMCG, HUL FMCG का ही part है. If you look at FMCG, then FMCG has started to retrace back a little, right? FMCG is showing positive signs, and it seems that HUL might catch that bullish flu that FMCG is on, and that is why I recommend Axis Bank and FMCG for a relatively longer trade. I would say something around 2 months or 1 month, and if it realizes its bullish momentum early, then maybe even in 5 to 6 days it can give a good return. So to recap, for Nifty 50, I stand bullish still. I think that FIIs have sold today aggressively, but again, I feel that this, more than anything, this is a buying opportunity because the market has already shed, and today it was predominantly banking sector that had shed, जो कि अभी तक FIIs had not looked at, या फिर they were, the banking sector was continuously growing, and finally banking sector also corrected, and other sectors are looking sideways or bullish. I am in the market not seeing a bearish trend. It is quite possible that FIIs continue to book profit or sell for another day or two, but eventually I would say before next week the market has to return back to 18400, 18500, and start touching the critical resistances near 18600. And this is definitely due to the fact that that there has been a huge drop in almost all sectors now, and every sector now seems to retrace back. The sectors have corrected, FIIs ने sell किया है, and this is a great chance for retail investors to hop on to a stock or to an index that they feel is oversold. If what I say makes sense to you guys, let me know in the comments if I need to focus on something specific to your needs. Do consider subscribing and liking the channel. Thank you so much.